On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Hospice.
A specialized care facility or service for terminally ill patients intended to provide comfort and support in the final stages of life. Any program, organization, or approach focused on end-of-life care and support.
Examples:
hospice care, home hospice. The hospice team includes nurses, social workers, chaplains, and volunteers who work together to provide comprehensive care.
Dementia.
A severe decline in cognitive function, especially memory, as a result of disease or injury.
Examples:
dementia patients probably have dementia. The study found that regular exercise can help to prevent the onset of dementia in older age.
Exhaustion.
The state of being extremely tired and lacking energy or strength.
Examples:
exhaustion of energy, emotional exhaustion. The long work hours were taking a toll on her mental exhaustion.
Foursome.
A group of 4 people or things, particularly used to refer to a group of 4 individuals playing a game or sport together, such as in golf or tennis doubles.
Examples:
golf foursome, tennis foursome. The talented foursome performed a stunning acrobatic routine at the circus.
Obsess.
To fill the mind of someone continually so that one can't think of anything else.
Examples:
obsess over her weight. He is obsessed with the fear. He's utterly obsessed with his promotion.
Intricate.
Having many different parts and small details that all work together.
Examples:
intricate details, intricate lacework. The politician managed to deal with that intricate issue.
Ubiquitous.
Being or existing everywhere at once.
Examples:
ubiquitous computing. Ubiquitous across ecosystems. Sugar is ubiquitous in food.
Fowl.
Birds that are kept for their meat or eggs, particularly domesticated birds, including chickens, ducks, and turkeys.
Examples:
chicken fowl, fowl farm. We had roasted fowl for dinner, and it was delicious.
Obese.
Excessively overweight, particularly to the point of being a serious health risk, having a body mass index, BMI, of 30 or more.
Examples:
obese individuals. Obese children. The doctor warned him that his obese condition put him at risk for numerous health problems.
Probabilistic.
Characterized by the influence of chance or probability, involving the use of statistical models or methods to estimate likelihoods or risks.
Examples:
Probabilistic model. Probabilistic approach. In a probabilistic system, the outcome is uncertain and can vary based on chance.
Induct.
To formally admit someone to a job or position of authority, to officially introduce someone to an organization or group, or beliefs or ideas.
Examples:
Induct them into military service. Induct a clergy person to a benefice. We were inducted into the Honor Society.
Homophily.
The tendency of individuals to associate or bond with others who are similar to them in terms of traits, characteristics, interests, social status, or other factors.
Examples:
Homophily bias. Religious homophily. Organizations should know the potential for homophily in hiring and team-building processes.
Confound.
To confuse or perplex, to mix up or throw into disorder, to prove to be false or illogical.
Examples:
Confound right and wrong. Confound the problem. The unexpected events confounded the scientists, who had to rethink their hypothesis.
Preferential.
Showing or giving preference or priority to a particular thing or person, giving special treatment or privilege to someone or something.
Examples:
Preferential seating. Preferential pricing. The preferential treatment given to certain employees led to resentment from others in the company.
Writ.
A written legal order or command.
Examples:
A writ of summons. Issue a writ. He was served with a writ of eviction, giving him the notice to vacate the property.
Visualize.
To form a mental image or concept of something, to make something visible.
Examples:
Visualize data. Visualize flying through space. She tried to visualize the layout of the new house in her mind.
Resilient.
Able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions.
Examples:
A hard and resilient steel. Resilient population. She is a resilient person and has always bounced back from setbacks.
Altruism.
The belief or practice of disinterested and selfless concern for the well-being of others, unselfish devotion to the welfare of others, often expressed as acts of kindness or charity.
Examples:
Acts of altruism. Altruism in society. His act of volunteering at the homeless shelter was a clear example of practical altruism.
Contagion.
The spread of a disease or harmful influence from one person or thing to another.
Examples:
A contagion of fear. Contagion effect. The government has implemented measures to prevent the contagion of COVID-19, such as social distancing and mandatory mask wearing.
Instinctively.
As a matter of nature or intuition rather than thought or training.
Examples:
instinctively grab the knife. Instinctively bad with children. Some researchers claim that even humans can instinctively sense earthquakes.
Instinctive.
Relating to or based on instinct, done without conscious thought, as if from an inner compulsion or natural tendency.
Examples:
instinctive reaction. Instinctive behavior. It was instinctive for the mother to protect her child from harm.
Punctuate.
To insert punctuation marks, equals, comma, period, colon, etc. in the text, to interrupt periodically.
Examples:
punctuate a sentence. Punctuate his talk. Strikes had also punctuated the preceding weeks.
Riot.
A violent disturbance of the peace by a crowd, characterized by destruction of property, looting, arson, and attacks on individuals.
Examples:
riot police. Riot control gas. The riots in the city have left many buildings damaged and several people injured.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
numb with cold. A numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Animate.
To make something full of interest and energy.
Examples:
animate the body. Animate his soul. The positive attitude of the supervisor animated the discussion.
Stampede.
A sudden, frenzied rush or surge of a group of people or animals in a particular direction, a mass panicking movement of a group of animals, especially cattle or a herd of other similar animals.
Examples:
stampede scare. Crowd stampede. The sudden loud noise caused a stampede among the horses.
Ripple.
A small wave on the surface of a liquid, typically caused by an object falling into it or a slight wind.
Examples:
a ripple of laughter. Ripple in the water. Many businesses felt the ripple effect of the economy's decline.
Intuition.
The ability to understand or know something without reasoning or evidence, a feeling that guides a person to do or believe something without fully understanding why.
Examples:
creative intuition. Intuition research. Some studies suggest that people's intuitions can be influenced by their experiences and biases.
Endlessly.
In a way that continues for a long time or seems to have no end or limit.
Examples:
Repeat endlessly. Worry endlessly about our future. The procession of demonstrators was endlessly continuing.
Dissect.
To cut into pieces, to study the structure of something in detail.
Examples:
Dissect the data. Dissect a personality. The scientist dissected the frog to study its internal organs.
Nod.
To lower and raise one's head, sometimes several times, as to show approval, agreement, greeting, or confirmation.
Examples:
Nod at each other. Nod courteously. She nodded quietly in response to the question.
Transitive.
Describes a verb that requires an object to complete its meaning, which transfers its action to a receiver or object.
Examples:
Transitive construction. Transitive action. To master a language, we must understand the transitive pattern of verb conjugation.
Cultivate.
To prepare and foster land for growing crops or plants.
Examples:
Cultivate a field. Cultivate relationships. University is a great place to cultivate our minds and expertise.
Germ.
A very tiny living that causes the disease, a piece of something such as an organism, concept, etc., capable of growing into a new one or part of one.
Examples:
Antibiotic-resistant germ. A germ-free environment. The germ of his idea came from watching birds flying in flocks.
Gregarious.
Fond of company, sociable, living in groups or communities.
Examples:
Gregarious animals. Gregarious nature. She was a gregarious person, always making friends with everyone she met.
Heritable.
Able to be passed down or transmitted from one generation to the next.
Examples:
Non-heritable variation. Heritable disease. The heritable trait was passed down through the generations.
Inherence.
The state or quality of being inherent or permanently fixed in something, particularly in a characteristic, attribute, or quality.
Examples:
Inherence in property rights. Inherence of good and evil. The inherence of tradition in the local culture makes it resistant to change.
Graphite.
A soft, black, lustrous form of carbon that is conductive and used as a lubricant and in pencils and electrodes in electrical devices.
Examples:
Graphite pencil. Graphite mine. The graphite in the brake pads helps to reduce friction during braking.
Interconnect.
To connect similar things.
Examples:
Directly interconnect with those systems. Human activities interconnect with the environment. Our system can now interconnect with other databases.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Evince.
To demonstrate or show clearly, to make evident or manifest, to display or exhibit a quality, feeling, or characteristic.
Examples:
Evince clear reasoning. Evince strong emotions. The company's financial statements evinced a decline in profits.
Reducible.
Capable of being reduced, simplified, or made smaller, able to be broken down or diminished.
Examples:
Reducible complexity. Reducible polynomials. The reducible problem could be easily solved with the right approach.
Hive.
A structure for the reception and habitation of bees, either built by people or made by the bees themselves, a place swarming people.
Examples:
Honeybees in hives. A hive of activity. Bees were buzzing around the hive.
Evade.
To escape from or avoid meeting someone or something.
Examples:
Evade capture. Evade an issue. The jailbroken criminal is continuously attempting to evade the cops.
Predator.
An animal whose natural behavior is to prey on others.
Examples:
Apex predator. Sexual predators. The native South American animals were in danger because of the predator's arrival.
Speck.
A very small spot, piece, or amount.
Examples:
A speck of dust. Speck of suspicion. The plane was just a speck in the sky.
Outweigh.
To be heavier, more significant, or more critical than something.
Examples:
Outweigh the benefit. Outweigh our wishes. The advantages would undoubtedly outweigh the disadvantages.
Misinformation.
Information that is false or inaccurate, or the act of giving wrong information, especially deliberately.
Examples:
Misinformation about a vaccine. Combat misinformation on social media. The government called for caution against pseudoscientific misinformation about vaccines.
Infect.
To affect a person, an animal, or a plant with a disease-causing organism.
Examples:
Infect other animal species. Infect a computer with a virus. Children often infect parents with this head cold.
Disintegrate.
Break or cause to break into small fragments.
Examples:
Disintegrate in an explosion. Disintegrate over time. The vase disintegrated into pieces when it fell to the ground.
Nourish.
To provide a person, an animal, or plant with food to make them grow and stay healthy.
Examples:
Nourish damaged skin. Nourish hope. The mother used her breast milk to nourish the baby.
Nourishing.
Providing the necessary nutrients or sustenance to support health and growth.
Examples:
Nourishing broth. Nourishing ingredients. My mother always made sure she had a nourishing breakfast before school.